Hey guys, yeah, I'm just I'm wearing this because I want to have something to eat before I shower up, get changed, get my groceries, and get my groceries, do the washing and drying, and then come to go to the gym. I might see what my friend's up to. You might want to catch up, but maybe not. Because I'm catching up with two of my friends tomorrow. But I'm going to might send someone else a message about catching up for a cuppa tonight. I'm going to write 2 songs tonight too. Just doing this in real time because everyone's like clip, 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 clip. That's my, what they call brain alert, but how I feel it is I'm able to focus. And then I have like everything I want to do in the day and I get it done. This other stuff is like, I have all these things and instead of having like 10 things, I'm thinking about 40 or 50 things, deciding which one to do first and never get anything done. And instead I just take these and all of a sudden I just focus on the 10 things and get them done. So, I haven't talked about this in a while. I don't know how many months it's been. But I believe that most gang stalking people are of some sort of neurodivergence. They're the ones who go through it. Because they target people whom they think they can get away with it. And there's many things that can cause them to think they can get away with it. 1, you might be financially in a bad place. 2, meaning that, not really many people are going to care about you. 2, you may not be physically strong. 3, you might have low confidence and they think that you're not going to stand up for yourself. And 4, you might be isolated. Now, as a person who suffered a lifetime of bullying, 1, the bullying does change. And 2, you become a lot more resilient. Well, you're already a very resilient person by the time you're a teenager. I never used to talk about it online, but I used to confront my bullies. If not straight away, eventually. And when they physically beat you in high school and stuff like that, it's like, you have to fight back for self-defense. And if you win some, you lose some, it's better. But even if not, you're still alive at the end of high school. You're like, well, And you just get into the habit of like, yeah, things could happen, but a life of fear is not worth living. So you stand your ground. I always have. Now, speaking about it online, it's had a mixed result, but I wouldn't take it back because I'm presuming it's been helpful for other people. And I've had other like TikTok or YouTube channels that I follow that I've like messaged like to encourage them and or share my perspective, like, because I just do this stuff because I enjoy it. And whoever's meant to watch this will watch it. When I was younger, when I was a teenager, maybe even in my early 20s, not 20, 21, up until then I used to care about how much followers someone had. I used to be like, yeah, this person's opinion is really cool and stuff, so I'll listen to it on my own time. But I wouldn't bring up this other person's like a Christian band or like these people, like these preachers that went online or whatever. Because back then we had Google, we had Bebo, Facebook wasn't. I didn't even know Facebook existed until about 2009. I joined it 2011 when I was 23. Because I was putting up my big fight because the guys that I used to get with and have some beers with after the game and play rugby with all of a sudden didn't want to come and hang out because they didn't have to leave the house because they could just do a Facebook Live. And I thought, yeah, this is going to be a breakdown in communication in society. And but then I didn't hear from people for months. They were just, oh, well, I would. If they did reply, on the odd occasion, will be like, well, we do Facebook Lives, we go on Facebook. So I joined it in 2011 for those things. But I never used to share this type of stuff online. I used to talk about it with my mates. And if people asked me about it when I was walking around the street, I'd talk about it to them. I just never put it online. But if your life has been a hard life, for whatever reason, mine is because of my neurodivergency, and people do mellow out when you get older, but it still doesn't change the fact that for the first 20 years, the worst ones will physically attack you. Unless you're like surrounded, which is not very often. After that eases down. So, there was actually times when I was like, because you outgrow friendships. You outgrow friendships, and what might have been a good friend for like 7 or 8 years is now like not being a good friend at all. Like, not even taking your opinions into consideration, or just don't care about you. Like, because of the first 7 or 8 years they were great friends. Well, makes you question it, but they've changed, right? It might take another 2 years for you to stop putting in the effort, right? And then just a life story. I was going to go on, but then I was like, Brett, I'm just repeating what happened to me on multiple occasions. Well, there's going to be a part 2 to this. Okay, guys. 9:44. So it's another 10 seconds, but I may as well just end it here and I'll go into part 2.